Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Bold and the beautiful spoilers for April 28th, May 2nd, 2025 see Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig and Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly, Lang Chaos and Liam Spencer's Scott Clifton Desperation. So you may have noticed that the spoilers are way off from what we're actually seeing on the episodes this week. For instance, the official CBS spoilers said that the fashion show was starting way earlier in the week, and the official spoilers are off by at least 2 days. They listed Brooke, Logan, Catherine, Kelly, Lang, and Taylor's argument on Tuesday, which hasn't happened. And then they listed Thursday as when Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood tells Finn Tanner Novlin that she should be the one to tell Liam Spencer Scott Clifton, and that happened on Tuesday. So I don't know what's going on in the press office at B&B. Since their days are out of order, we're going to talk about, as we always do, what's happening the rest of this week. And then we're going to start talking about next week. But we're going to talk about what's happening the rest of this week without attaching it to specific days because the bold and beautiful stuff has gone insane. It's so weird. I don't know if they're doing this because of the Liam drama, and I couldn't even guess what they're doing, or they just screwed the pooch and just did it wrong. So, the rest of this week, look for more of Steffi absolutely devastated about Liam's fatal diagnosis. Although she told him on Tuesday, we do expect her to reiterate the information on Wednesday. And then Finn Tanner Novlin is going to join them. He's going to provide actual medical details about the tumor and what this all means. So Steffi's going to break the news. She did it on Tuesday. We'll have a reiteration of that like they like to do, and then Finn's going to confirm it is terminal. No, it's not operable. I wonder if they're going to suggest another option. You know, a lot of times inoperable brain tumors can be shrunk down by radiation. Sometimes even enough to where they then can be operated on. So we'll see. Maybe they'll give him realistic medical information rather than vague, you're dying stuff like we had with Eric Forrester, John McCook. Although Finn's saying tumor is already much more detailed than Eric's early diagnosis that we had on Bold. Liam's not going to go down without a fight. He says he's not going to accept this death sentence. He makes a bold declaration this week. But after what went on with Kelly Spencer Sophia Perez McKinley when he got dizzy and he couldn't read, he's exhausted. Obviously, he knows things are bad. I don't think Liam is going to willingly head back to the hospital. We'll see. He may refuse and instead start looking on his own for experimental treatment options since it sounds like the doctors don't think there's anything they can do. Steffi is, of course, devastated because Kelly is going to lose her dad. She appreciates Liam trying to put a positive spin on it, but Steffi believes what Finn says, and she's sure that Liam really is dying, and there's no way to avoid it no matter what he says. So I wonder at what point they're going to tell him how much time he has left. Steffi's leaning on Finn as she worries about how losing Liam will affect their family and her daughter Kelly. And I do wonder if Steffi is going to refuse to keep the secret and go tell Hope Logan Annika no, or press Liam to go tell Hope because it is the right thing to do to loop her in because she also has a daughter with Liam. The fashion show is definitely set to kick off on Thursday the 24th, which is the first day of sweeps, but we may get some more preliminary stuff at the office on Wednesday. Spencer Pratt, Heidi Montag, Markle Washington, and Lori Bell from W are all set to appear from the 24th, possibly all the way through the 28th, which is the following Monday. So, the fashion show is supposed to be Thursday, Friday, Monday of next week. And of course, Thursday sweeps kicks off, so that may be the first day we see Taylor and Brooke fighting. And initially Taylor and Brooke are arguing about the seating arrangements for the show. Taylor, you know, may want to be next to Ridge Forrester, Torsten K. Brooke may disagree. We'll see. We'll see. Obviously, it's petty stuff that starts it. And after their first argument, then they're going to take it, you know, deeper backstage. Taylor winds up accidentally trapping herself and Brooke in a storage closet. She closes the door, and apparently it locks, and from the inside, you can't get out. Why would you do that? That there wouldn't be a lock on the inside, and it's built to trap people. So Taylor and Brooke each blame the other for them being stuck in there. And of course, Taylor has already seen Brooke back in one of her little robes, so she may suspect she's up to something. I kind of wonder if Eric is up to something with Brooke, because I noticed a lot of comments on Soap's social media saying Eric was kind of doing Taylor and Ridge dirty by openly encouraging Brooke and leaving that video playing. I mean, Eric is an old waffler himself, the pickleball cheater. So it's not terribly out of character to, push Ridge at Brooke. But Eric had also decided she betrayed them, and then that just all seems to be gone now. Ridge had just told Eric and Brooke on Tuesday that the showstopper was locked up downstairs. So two things: I wonder if after Eric encouraging her about that dress and the boat ride, if Brooke's going to try and slip into the showstopper to catch Ridge's eye, and if Taylor gets wind of it and tries to shut her down. That may be the source of their big argument. If that showstopper is in the closet they get locked into and runs it late for the show, that might explain why Ridge is so annoyed, because he's got some things to say to both of them by the end of the week. We also have behind-the-scenes action at the Forrester Creations show with Katie Logan, Heather Tom, Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, and Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace. So maybe they go looking and hear Taylor and Brooke banging on the door for help to come out of the closet. And then Ridge confronts Taylor and Brooke about their backstage antics at his fashion show. Of course, Ridge knows Eric left that video out on purpose. And while he did look thoughtful, I don't think it necessarily means anything, because Ridge is not getting back with Brooke anytime soon. At least not until after June 13th, when Nick comes to town for Brooke. That's already set in stone. The following week, April 28th through May 2nd, we are going to pick back up with the last day of the fashion shoot. And then we're going to have Liam digging in to start looking for answers and a cure for himself that the doctors don't think exist. He's going to search high and low for a way to stay in his daughter's lives and not give in to this death sentence. Look for Liam to reconnect with Bill Spencer, Diamond, who, if he told him the truth, might be able to help, because I imagine that Bill would move heaven and earth to find a cure for Liam. Steffi hates to see Liam in denial, and she may worry that he's wasting the time he has left looking for a cure that doesn't exist when he should be spending it with Kelly and Beth and his loved ones. And Liam should have long overdue scenes with Hope. And we also have to hope that Beth is part of those scenes as well, because she should be. It shouldn't just be him and his one daughter. Brooke is looking towards the future after the chaos at the fashion show with Taylor and Ridge chewing them out and reiterating his rejection of her and him choosing Taylor. It might be time for Brooke to step back and regroup. I don't expect her to completely give up on winning Ridge back, but maybe Brooke will reconsider how she is approaching things. And of course, Nick is in LA to see her in less than 6 weeks. Also back are recurring players Jennifer Grice as Donna Logan and Dick Christie as Charlie Weber. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.